Welcome back to my channel, everybody. If you are just joining us, today's report has been filled with stories from the worlds of music, culture, and current affairs. Now we are moving into some of the topics that have been creating serious debate online. From discussion about Jamaica's international relationship to conversation about who truly sits at the top of dancehall, there is no shortage of opinion. As always, these are discussions happening in the public space and everybody seems to have a different perspective. One topic that has been making the rounds online lately is the debate about who stands taller on the global stage, Vybz Kartel or Sean Paul. Now, before anybody gets emotional in the comments, hear me out. There is no denying that Vybz Kartel is one of the most influential figures dancehall has ever produced. His catalog is massive, his lyrical creativity is unmatched by many, and his influence can be heard in countless artists who came after him. Even during period when he was not physically present in the music scene, his impact never disappeared. But when we are talking about worldwide reach, international recognition, and crossover success, Sean Paul occupies a very different category. Sean Paul was not just making his hits for dancehall fans, he was creating records that dominated radio stations, nightclubs, and charts across multiple continents. His music reached audiences who had never listened to dancehall before. He became one of the genre's biggest ambassadors, introducing millions of people to Jamaican music and culture. That is why some people feel that comparing the two artists directly can be difficult. It is not necessarily about who is more talented, it is not even about whose music you personally enjoy more. It is about recognizing that they achieve greatness in different ways. Vybz Kartel transformed dancehall from within. He influenced the sound, the style, the language, and direction of the genre itself. Many modern artists him as major inspiration. Credit him as major inspiration. Sean Paul, on the other hand, helped take dancehall into markets where it had never reached before. His international collaboration, chart-topping singles, and mainstream success opened doors that many artists later benefited from. Because of that, some fans argue that Sean Paul's accomplishments place him in a separate conversation when discussing global impact. At the same time, cartel supporters point out that influence cannot always be measured by sales, awards, or chart position. They argue that his effect on the culture runs deeper than numbers and that his legacy within dancehall remains unmatched. And honestly, both sides make valid points. Maybe the real issue is that fans often try to force artists into competition that don't need exist. Why can't Sean Paul be celebrated for helping dancehall conquer the international market? Why Vybz Kartel can't be celebrated for reshaping the genre and inspiring generations of artists? Why does every conversation have to end with one artist being declared better than another? Dancehall success was not built by one person alone. Artists like Beenie Man, Bounty Killer, Buju Banton, Sizzler, Capleton, Shaggy, Sean Paul, Vybz Kartel, and many others all contributed to building the culture into what it is today. Each artist added something unique. Each artist pushed the genre forward in their own way. So instead of asking who is bigger, maybe the better question is, what specific contribution did each artist make to dancehall growth? That's a conversation that gives everyone the credit they deserve. Drop your thoughts below. If you had to rank the most influential dancehall artists of all time, who would make your first top 5? Now, let's switch gears and talk about music. The Grammy discussion is already beginning to take shape, and fans are paying close attention to several major projects expected to compete for recognition. One album generating enormous anticipation is the upcoming project from Vybz Kartel. Many supporters believe that project could become one of the strongest dancehall release in recent years and potentially place him in a strong position when award season arrives. However, Cartel won't be the only artist entering the conversation. Fans have also been praising recent work from Buju Banton and other established acts who are expected to release significant projects this year. Because of that, the competition could be much tighter than some people expect. One thing is certain, if multiple heavyweight artists release quality albums within the same period, selecting a winner won't be easy. Speaking of dancehall, legends, fans have been paying close attention to activity coming from both Vybz Kartel and Beenie Man. Recently, Cartel attracted attention online after showcasing a classic customized vehicle that quickly became a topic of conversation among supporters. Not long afterward, Beenie Man shared automotive content of his own, which immediately triggered reactions from fans. As usual happened on social media, some viewers interpreted the timing as coincidence. Others saw it as a friendly competition, and then there were those who believed it was another chapter in the ongoing rivalry between two of dancehall's most recognized figures. Whether international or not, the post generated thousands of comments and reignited discussion about the relationship between the two entertainers. What is interesting is that many fans are not focused on rivalry anymore. Instead, they are open to see moments of unity. With both artists continuing to perform and remain active, supporters have expressed excitement about the possibility of seeing them share major stage together. For dancehall fans, that would be a memorable moment. Meanwhile, Masicka has also been making headlines. The artist recently shared a message centered around confidence, individuality, and believing in your own abilities. The core of the message was simple. Instead of following trends or constantly looking at what others are doing, artists should focus on creating their own path. It is a message that resonates with many supporters who view Masicka as one of the leading voices of the current generation. Whether people agree with every statement or not, the conversation once again highlighted the competitive nature of dancehall and the desire many artists have to establish themselves as leaders within the genre. Another topic creating discussion involves comment made by social media personality Pretty Don regarding Vybz Kartel. Pretty Don recently expressed concern about some of the content Kartel has been posting online and suggested that certain images may not align with the image expected from someone many fans regard as a dancehall icon. The comments quickly spread across social media, generating both support and criticism. Some people agree with his perspective, others felt Carter should be free to present himself however he chooses. And with most conversation involving major public figures, opinions were divided almost immediately. And that's the reality of social media today. Every post, photo, or video has the potential to become a major discussion topic within minutes. And that brings us to the end of today's report. Plenty of headline, plenty of opinions, and plenty of conversation that will likely continue throughout the week. Now it's your turn. Which story stood out to you the most? What are your thoughts on the Grammy race? Would you like to see Vybz Kartel and Beenie Man share the same stage together? And when it comes to global impact, Where do you rank Sean Paul among the greatest dancehall artists of all time? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.